What's up, everybody? I'm Ron, and of course we got our buddy Ash here. Ash is now 3. It's been so long since I made a video that he went from 2 to 3. So if you're watching this channel for the first time, then you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you're one of our longtime followers, which we have many of, Ash is back. Ash, what's up, buddy? Yeah, okay, well, we're gonna go for a nice hike. We're gonna catch up on everything about Ash development, and we're just gonna get right to it and talk about Turkish dogs. We're gonna get into the nitty-gritty because there has been a lot of developmental changes with Ash now that he's 3 specifically, that I think you guys are gonna want to learn about, and I'm excited to get going. So let's make it happen. All right, everyone. Well, we're back. Ash is now 3 years old. Where to even start? Where to even start? I've noticed he's very confident. Now that he's 3, you could definitely tell, which a lot of people have said in comments before, who own these dogs, that they really start to become, you see, like, who they really are. And I would have to say that's very true. I mean, he always was like a guardian dog, protective, and did his thing, but I could see a lot of maturity now coming in to his personality, which is really great to see. He's a very confident dog, very loyal, very loving. He does not like affection in terms of that. He just doesn't like affection. He'll tolerate being pet. He'll tolerate us giving like a hug or something, but he's pretty serious. And it's just the way he's born. He's a real one. But yeah, he's really becoming a really confident. Like it's hard to say. Like I can see his personality changing, and yeah, he's awesome. There's just been so much that's happened, and so many things. I think we'll just go right in. We'll just dive right into everything. My wife and I, when they say speed of a Ferrari for these dogs, he's fast. He's real fast in the woods, but we've seen, like, in an open field, how fast, and it's ridiculously fast. So fast. I mean, it was just stunning fast. These dogs, despite being very large, can go real fast. And it was shocking, actually. I think he was going after a squirrel or something, but man, he was fast. But they need the open space to get to that speed. And geez, like, it was crazy. Real fast. I mean, here in the woods, he's very agile. He moves differently than just like a standard dog. He's very like a wolf. Very wolf-like. And yeah, but I mean real fast. Everyone wants to know how much these dogs weigh, as if that's some sort of metric for toughness. We don't really weigh Ash that much. Very, very, very rarely. I mean, he's very healthy. He's like his brother. Shout out to Tucker. I believe Tucker's owner said he was like 148 pounds, something like that. So I would imagine Ash is on par with that. If I would, I don't really know because we don't really weigh him that often. So, but he's big and like power. A lot of people probably want these dogs because they're becoming very popular on YouTube. But I am gonna stress that I am 6'4" and I weigh like 210 pounds, and you might not be prepared to handle the power. A lot of people will just get tossed around, and it's too stupid. Like, it's just ridiculous. You can't get ready for it. I mean, obviously you're getting them as a puppy, but when they're an adult, you can't comprehend how strong they are. It's just, they're designed to just outpower powerful animals. It's I don't know how to warn you for that. If you decide to get one or have got one now and raising young dogs, but just you got a lot of responsibility on your hands because the power is crazy. As I said in other videos, we've stopped going to dog parks a long time ago. That was something we did to socialize him when he's younger. because we didn't want him to be just overly weird with dogs when he's older. But I mean, the thing about dog parks is that he's just the biggest dog, for number one, the most powerful dog pretty much. And the reality and the real thing is, other owners are assholes. They don't really care. I've noticed that every time I've gone to different dog parks, so many people just do not watch their dogs. They have no idea what their dogs are doing. They're just talking away and don't pay attention. With me, I just found it was just getting too stressful just watching him with other dogs, because if some other dog was stupid enough to bite him, he's a Kangal. He's whatever you want to call him, Anatolian Shepherd, Boss Shepherd. He's half Boss Shepherd, half Kangal, so whatever you want to call him, he's clearly the top dog. I mean, there's just nothing someone else's dog could do, and it's just stupid to see dogs get hurt over someone not paying attention. So it just wasn't enjoyable for myself, first of all, being the one who's responsible. And I just knew it wasn't fun for him, because this is not his thing. So, you know, we left the dog park thing a long time ago. He's 3. We stopped probably when he was like 13, 14 months old. Because there's a switch that happens when a little over a year, with him being a male, he got very, very dominant. He didn't want dogs testing him. So if there was another dog that was not neutered, he might kill him. So, and that's not a joke. So that's something I don't want for someone else, and for myself. I don't want to see my dog get in trouble for just being a canine, right? Because ultimately you can't have, most people have human expectations on their pets. And this could be a Chihuahua, it could be whatever it is. But you fail to understand that they're not humans. They don't behave like humans. They're not supposed to behave like humans. You could call it a little sweetie poo and give it a little cute clothes and stuff like that, but they're not humans. And you can't get mad that they act like an animal, because that's what they are, even if you train them. So with a dog like this, be responsible. If you want to go to a dog park and all that stuff, do it when they're young to socialize them. But you'll see, there's a time, especially with the male, that the game is over and it's just not worth it. And then there's other things, you know, where I'm in a beautiful place in the country where I have thousands of acres at my disposal, and this is his home, right? So this is what he loves. Whew. So we're gonna catch up on a lot of stuff. I'm gonna shout out right now, before I forget, shout out to Mike the Kangal Wisper. If you guys haven't seen Mike's channel, please go check it out. I'll put the link in the video. Mike is another person who has Kangals, lives on the beautiful island of Gozo. If I said that correctly, Mike, I apologize if I didn't. It was Goza. Again, I apologize. But Mike has got beautiful dogs, and his channel really taught me so many things before I even got Ash. That really helped, because he's one of the few people who are actually filming their dogs for real. I am just sick and tired of these YouTube videos that people acquire from like ripping off Instagram accounts and like posting facts as if they know something when they don't know anything. The only way you're gonna know anything about these dogs is if ultimately you have them. And no offense to anyone else who thinks they know better, but you don't know better than someone who has them. And that's just my opinion. I probably took a time off YouTube from doing these videos for the reason of, I think I had a dog park video that's just getting so much attention, but for all the wrong reasons. And I just get sick and tired of reading comments and people are just saying, I was like, this is blah, 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 as if they know. But unless you have one, and you actually have one, then you have knowledge. But if you don't have one of these guys, and you're just trying to come up with facts that you acquired off some other YouTube video, you don't really know, because there's so much detail that goes into this. What you learn by having one can never be articulated. Like, anyways, it's a big pet peeve. I'm not saying don't get one, but there's a lot of people who just can watch a couple clips of random dogs and then think that they know better and try and tell you as if you're some idiot. So anyways, I'm detracting. Mike, the Kangal Whisperer, incredible channel, incredible knowledge he shares from first-hand experience, which is the most important part of it all, is that he actually shows him learning from his own dogs, which is what I stress everything. And what we're trying to do here, right? I'm just trying to document going from learning nothing, from knowing nothing, to what we discover along the way. So I'm no expert myself, but I now have 3 years of understanding this particular dog. Hey, buddy. What's up, big guy? So we're kind of like nearing the end of December here. There's a lot of hunting in this forest. It's very quiet right now, but one thing I would say that he is like a wolf, like I said. So he's very scent driven. These dogs are very scent driven. So he's nose to the ground a lot. That means he's tracking whatever. He stops, investigates, and you know, if he might go off somewhere weird and he might be gone for a little bit. In fact, in this very forest, he found some sort of a dead deer vertebrae. It was probably dead for a while, but he still found it. I don't even know how, but one thing I would say is that these guys are, despite being super nice and gentle, when he got that deer vertebrae, he is like a wild animal. And it was kind of, I had to be cautious because he was growling at me, and you know, I had to put him in his place, but not by hurting him, but by being dominant. But yeah, he doesn't screw around. So, and you know, they just flip it on because that's their job. They, you know, they have to be as they have to meet the threat. So if they're born to defend against, you know, top predators, they have to equally be that too, right? So anyways, needless to say, he's still a great dog, but he remembers everything. I honestly say right now, he's probably taking me to where he found it originally. He thinks there's still going to be more, and I know him. I know that's what he's doing. I just know him. I'm trying to stay on this trail just to let you guys know. I mean, I could go anywhere here, but I've actually gotten lost here twice, and I'm pretty savvy with like navigating in woods, but just I got lost for quite a while. And you know, he might find our trail and walk back, but he probably doesn't want to leave. So Ash, come, let's go. Come on. Good boy. All the way. Let's go. We're not going to the deer vertebrae. Good boy. Atta boy. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come here. Okay. What's up, buddy? So yeah, he's pretty hot to trot. There's tons of deer in this forest, coyotes. And where we live, we recently moved, so he's got a big yard to patrol, which butts up to a farm field, which there are a massive coyote population. So he's like at war with them at all times. I know his greatest wish will probably tell me let him go at it. The only problem is that now coyotes are mixing with wolves here in Canada, or Ontario, Canada. So they're not normal coyotes anymore. They're actually getting quite large, and he's powerful. I know he would just decimate a normal coyote, and he would probably fare very well against a coy wolf, which is what they're called, and a wolf, because they're not huge, despite what you may think. Wolves that are obviously super huge are super north, like very, very north. The more north, the larger the animals get. Come on, let's go. Come on. So, but what I'm trying to say is that he wants them bad. And I know that'd be like his life's dream is to crush him in a fight. And, but like I said, they're not, a lot of them are not like normal packs anymore. They're mixed in. So we do have a wolf collar for him, but he's just a lone guy. Right? But I'm there with you. I'd always be there with you, Ash. You and me, buddy. Right? Yeah. You're a good boy. So he's actually, looking at him, he's pretty thin right now. He's lost weight, and he's kind of finicky with his weight. I mean, we got him on raw still. He bulks up and then he bulks down. It's just kind of weird. He's very like I guess it would be referred to as like an ectomorph body type, like a tall, skinny guy kind of thing. Muscular, but like me, I guess. I guess like me, I lose weight and can gain weight quickly too. But yeah, he's lean, trim, but freaking strong and fast. So I guess this is actually where he should be at. And like I was saying earlier, I don't think I've ever had someone not ask how much he weighs, or, you know, what am I trying to say here? Don't go by how much your dog weighs. Your dog weighs what your dog weighs. That's not some metric for power, strength, durability, toughness, like courage. That's not how you should be gauging these dogs. Whether they're 33 inches at the shoulder, 35 inches, that doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Because I guarantee you, if you just got one dog, your dog's going to get destroyed by a pack of animals. That's the thing. They're going to be killers, and they'll smash and they'll fight to the end, but you need a pack. You need a pack to fight a pack. I mean, I'm proud of him. He's a great height, great weight, but I don't know what he weighs. And that's not a metric for what you should be looking for with them. You should look for things like their back line. If you're looking for a good dog, this is what I would personally look for. If I was trying to find, now that I know what I know, I would look for a very straight back line. Like Ash has a very good back line. You don't want overly dippy, because that could be an indication of back problems. Who knows? But you gotta look for the joint, like the legs. How does the dog stand? How do they run? You want to watch all these things, because it could really tell you the overall strength of the genetics. I mean, him probably being half Boss Shepherd, half Kangal could be an advantage genetically, just because of that mixture. The Boss, very athletic dog. Obviously another land race, despite what people say. I mean, I got lots to say in this video, so guys, bear with me. Lots of things. I got 8 months to catch up on, so. Yeah, Boss Shepherd, athletic, land race. People say they're not. Other people say they do. Anyone from Turkey, fill me in. You guys should know best. There's mixed messages even from your guys, you know, your countrymen. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people say Congo should be having the wolf-like face. There's so many just mixed messages. And, you know, even the original Kangal was a mix of different dogs that were acquired by shepherds migrating. So you can't even say those are even original, because they're all essentially mutts that merged into something else. So it's just big, strong, powerful dogs that are ready to battle. So anyways, but if we're going to get technical, Ash's father was a Kangal. Ash's mother was a Boss Shepherd. Both are, you could look it up on Google or whatever you want to do. Both almost look exactly the same. I mean, I've had people even say Boss Shepherd is just a kind of variation of a Kangal. So it's like, does it really matter? Everyone says Anatolian Shepherd. I've had people say Anatolian Shepherd is just a name for a mixed breed. I've had people say Anatolian Shepherds are actually a sub-breed from Anatol. Like, it's all over the place. That's just my opinion. Nothing to be disrespectful about. But there's just not a lot of certainty, it even seems. And a lot of mixed messages. All right, buddy, let's keep going. As you saw there, he's licking the snow a lot. I find in winter, he doesn't really drink water much. We have to put water in his food. He just basically licks snow. Like, I don't even know how he even gets moisture. It's kind of weird. In the summer, he'll drink a ton of water. In the winter, I don't even see him drink anything. He just licks snow or wherever he could find. So it's kind of an interesting, like, survival adaptation. You're a good boy, Ash. Come. Come. Let's see if he comes. Come. Hey. Come. Okay, wait. Wait up. You're a really good boy, buddy. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, bud. Aside from that, I'm not gonna like just, you know, do calls and stuff, but when people say they don't come, I think it's bullshit. I think Kangals can come. I think when he's focused like this, he's doing his thing. He's smelling, looking around, analyzing anything that he should be going after, which could be anything. He will think a groundhog or a squirrel doesn't belong in our house, and he'd want to kill them. So basically, if it doesn't belong, he's after it. He doesn't go after people, but he definitely gets in front of them or gets in front of me and puts himself between them, and he'll stand real still. And I know that would freak someone out, but he's kind of a big goof when that does happen. Then he'll start to run around them, and he's just kind of weird about it. But with animals, it would be different. I think they're more geared towards being defensive and protective against animals more specifically, and that's more of like an instinct thing. I don't think their instincts are really towards people, but I guess it all depends on what they're doing. If they're protecting, I stand corrected. I think if he was at our house, he would be much more different with people than just kind of like this. So guys, feel free to answer or ask any questions you want in any of the videos you want. I have been taking some time off answering questions only because, like I said, people have bombarded me with just tons of stupid things that are just not relevant to anything. But the ones that are, the ones where you guys are asking for help with the breed, I would love to help. That's kind of why I did the channel. I didn't make this channel to just have to kind of deal with people who don't know better. I mean, what am I trying to say here? We're trying to obviously educate people based on first-hand knowledge. That's the gist. But there are I mean, it's the internet, so there's going to be people who are pretty malicious with things, and you know, I'm just trying to avoid any of that crap. Just stick to helping and just talking about what I know. But 3 years old, very confident, very protective. Yeah, he wants to go at it with coyotes. There's no question. That'd be like his dream come true, I think. There's been like bear scratches because they haven't gone to full hibernation. So he's the other day caught the scent of a bear, black bear, and you know, he's trying to stalk it down. So he doesn't obviously know what he's dealing with, but they're just so honed to go after things. That's what I found. I'm sure there's two things he would love to do before he dies. One is probably breed a litter. I'm sure he wouldn't mind that. I'd be proud of him to know that he passed on his line. He's a phenomenal dog. Just fit, strong, smart. Yeah, I'd be very proud to see ash pups with the right dog. Like I said, there's stuff I would personally look for. I'd want, like, he could easily adapt to watching sheep within a year from now. Like, he's not conditioned to be around them, so he would need some sort of conditioning. Cows, I don't think it really would matter what it is. He might have an issue with birds because he just wouldn't connect the dots maybe, but I know he would get it because I've seen him adapt so much to all kinds of things. But yeah, I would be so proud to see him pass his line on forward. That, and I just know, not that I'm like voluntarily looking for him to fight animals or anything, but for him, I just know him now, because you'll know your dog, and I know him. I think he would love, and I'm not looking for this, I've stressed it, I'm not trying to put him in the situation, but knowing him, his probably dream thing would be to fight some coyotes. Like, I just know him. Like I said, I am not looking for that. There's a possibility you could stumble upon one here. I don't know. It's very possible. But just knowing him, because now I've come to know him. First, I was kind of like, you kind of know them, but, you know, obviously with any dog or any animal, the longer you're with them, the more you kind of come, you develop that almost like psychic relationship. I just know he would want one so badly. But that's that, guys. I'm gonna try my best to keep doing this more often now. I think I always say that, but I just needed some time off. It was just good to regroup, come back. You guys are the best ever. Like I said before, check out Mike the Kangal Whisperer. Link in the description. His channel is also absolutely incredible for education. I highly stress checking him out. I mean, like I said, first-hand knowledge is the only way to learn from. Next thing is next thing to learn from is videos where you actually see someone with a real dog. If you're not seeing someone personally with someone's dog or dogs, I would take what they say in the video with a grain of salt, especially if it's got that AI voice that we all know now. I mean, you're not going to learn anything from it. You're only going to see dogs that are probably not even Kangals. They're probably like alibis or all kinds of mixed dogs they throw in those stupid things. But really, there's a handful of channels with people actually showing real dogs in real scenarios. Mike is one of them. Someone actually asked me if they should, or they're inspired to possibly start a channel. Do it. We need more first-hand accounts of how these dogs behave. I want people to be as educated as possible before they make a decision to... What do you got, bud? Before they make any decisions on whether or not they want to take on one of these dogs, because they're like a real responsibility. There's so much responsibility that comes with owning this type of power, because they're just, I mean, the most elite thing there is, right, for canines. Wait up. Anyways, guys, I am so grateful for all your support, all your comments. You know what, even if they're shit comments, I don't care. It's just, I guess in some ways it kind of helps with the exposure of the channel. So shit comments, awesome comments, the ones that, you know who you guys are, the fan base who's been with us from the beginning, or even partially along the way. I really appreciate all your guys' support. It just means so much to us to know that just a guy with a camera filming his dog is helping in some way shed some light on these dogs, you know, as best as I possibly can. So again, thank you guys so much. Ash, this way. Hey, pay attention. Let's go back here. Okay, take care, guys.